Well, a short video today. I've been talking to East Side Dodge, the Dodge dealer where I purchased that blue Hellcat and then traded that one in for the Jeep. Now, out of curiosity, that was such a awesome car, the Hellcat Challenger. Out of curiosity, every couple of weeks, I go to their website and I check if my car is still there. And now I'm on their website here. I'm looking 22 Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat, kilometers 3189, so 3189 kilometers, which is roughly 2,000 miles. That's all I did. And at first the price was 130. They went crazy. Then it became 110, 105, and for the past 2 months the price is 97,999. So basically 98,000, and they cannot sell it. And so I called them. I said, I'm just curious, like, what's going on? It's such a pretty much new car, Why are you having such hard time selling it? So it's November, right? I gave him this car and I lost $20,000 on the trade-in in July, I think, right? And then I got the Jeep because I didn't have, like, my freight broker business was very slow. I didn't have constant income, right? And so it was hard for me to make these crazy payments. You would not believe, but I was paying $1,500 Canadian a month for that car. My mortgage for my one-bedroom apartment is $1,000. But we live once. I always wanted to have a Hellcat, but then basically I ran out of money. I couldn't pay for it anymore. But now I have a job, right? I'm not sure for how long, because I'm working through the temp agency, right? But the money is good, so now if I could replay it, I probably would have kept the car. And so I called Eastside Dodge. I said, maybe we can get some kind of a deal, because I know for you guys sometimes it's not so important to make money, but you have to move the merchandise, right? And like this guy, he sent me $5 for those couple of axle weights reports, and he's been texting me half of the day today asking for my advice on heavy haul, and he wants to buy a heavy haul truck, an 80-ton trailer. So I sent him axle weights. I have like 2 PDFs, like $250 each, so $5. Helps with fuel on this thirsty Jeep. So anyway, I'm telling Eastside Dodge that maybe you want to move this car, right? Because it's not good. It's sitting there for 6 months. You cannot sell it. You keep dropping the price. I said, if you drop the price to a point where I can get the previous payments, $1,500, and of course you have to give me a good trade-in on the Jeep, right? But I mean, if you want to move the car, right? So I just kind of like gave him an opening, And they called me back. They sat down, the used car manager, they sat down with the financial manager. They were doing some numbers, here, this way and this way. And they were ready, prepared to give me pretty much trade in what I paid for the Jeep, which was $50,000. But then, of course, I'm upside down because of that $20K they had to slap on. Because I owed, I think, $117,000 on the Challenger when I gave it to them, and they only gave me $97,000 as a trade-in. So that's the money I lost. And so now they're saying, they called me this morning. They said, we tried every scenario, the best we can do. We take your Jeep and we do the trade-in, and you get back the Hellcat. But the payments are gonna be $850 bi-weekly. I said, thank you, sir. So they couldn't make it work at $1,500, which is kind of funny, right? But well, I used the Jeep for 6 months, but I've been paying for it, right? And so funny situation. So to get back into the same car costs more than basically if I kept it, I would be paying $1,500, right? Now because it's a trade-in, it's a used car, and of course interest rates are worse. That's why I always like buying new cars, because interest rates are always lower than when you buy a used car. And so yeah, it was just a crazy thought, because I'm staring at the photo of my blue Challenger sitting on the lot, and of course we again in winter, and that car has performance summer tires, and maybe that's why they cannot sell it, because somebody has to fork out. What did I pay for close to $400 for the rims, and about $800-900 for the tires, for the winter tires. So it's like $1,200, but these are 17-inch wheels on the Jeep. That thing has 20-inch wheels, so they're definitely much more expensive. So it's probably close to $2,000. So somebody who wants to buy this car either has to do what I did and put it in storage right away, or they have to shell out $2,000 and put winter tires on it if they want to drive a rear-wheel drive car with 707 horsepower in winter in Alberta. So anyway, so it was a crazy thought. I thought I would share it with you guys, because I'm watching this guy in California who's a big Hellcat Challenger fan, and his whole channel is about these performance muscle cars from Chrysler. And he was saying the same thing is happening in the States. This is the last year, right? That's it. After this, there's no more Hellcats, at least with that supercharged V8. And so this is the last year, and everybody thought that they could make some speculation, not speculation, that's a Russian word, but do a flip, right? That was my idea as well. I thought I would buy it, and then maybe sell it for like 150,000, but nothing happened. And so many dealers in US are overstocked with these Challengers and Chargers. Nobody wants to buy them because, of course, gas mileage is pretty bad. Well, it's not too bad. It's like a pickup truck, maybe a bit worse than a pickup truck with a big V8. And so the same thing here. So, but the guy said they did sell. They had two new ones. They did sell. One was like 110,000 Canadian, of course. Pretty much same car except different color. And they did sell that one, but for some reason 6 months my blue Hellcat, former mine, is sitting on the lot and there's no takers. Unbelievable. So that's all for today. I just wanted to say kind of like a funny situation with these expensive gas guzzlers. Nobody wants them. So which just shows that I got out in time, because now it would have been even worse. Let's say if I kept paying for the car and now I decided, let's say something happened and maybe I lost a job or something. Let's say I have a Hellcat, right, and I work in construction, but then let's say the contract ended and there's no more job, and I have to sell it. But because now um, they would never give me $97,000 for that Hellcat, you know. Well, first of all, it would be a few months older, but also because of there's no demand. Nobody wants these cars, so basically I wouldn't be able to sell it or trade it in. So even though I lost 20,000 bucks, but at least I was able to get out, you know. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.